Can you tell me about your character, Genie of the Lamp?
Oh my gosh, she's very different than being the baddie and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where I played that mean, evil queen. So I play the Genie of the Lamp. I think she's a genie. She's granting wishes. She's a bit flirtatious, a little mysterious. It was like a little mystery. Completely different than being the baddie, obviously.
Do you sing and dance and fly in this
I fly,
painting?
I dance, I sing a little bit.
Right.
Yes.
What will you be singing?
Well, we're still working on that. We're still working on I only had really one day of rehearsal, so we're still putting all that together.
And when you fly, will you be coming in on the magic carpet?
Am I coming in? No, not the magic carpet. No, we've changed a few things. I'll be flying in. I don't want to give too much away.
Right, okay. Now you made reference there to your first pantomime, Snow White, which you also did last year in Manchester.
Yes.
You were obviously a baddie in that pantomime. Is it nice to be a goodie in this one?
Well, I think it's going to be fun, a lot of fun, because the support with the cast is fun. So it's going to be great to interact with them. So I think a lot of different things are going to come out of her as the Genie of the Lamp. I'm kind of looking forward to that. There's so much. We have Wayne Sleep, and he's just something else. I've heard so much about him.
Your first pantomime was in Wimbledon back in 2012. How did you get introduced to pantomime? What made you decide that you wanted to try that?
Well, I had a long talk with Kevin Wood, who is with First Family Company, and he had called me and asked me if I wanted to be part of a panto. I didn't really know what it was, and he explained it to me, and I'm thinking, you know, I wasn't quite sure. He said it's theater, obviously, but there's audience interaction. Didn't quite understand that as well, but after about an hour and a half, he talked me into it, and I thought, oh, okay, I love challenges. So I thought, well, I'd like to try it. It was when I came here and asked to see the theater that my nerves came on it. I mean, really to a point where I was shaking, only because I looked at the theater and it was about 800-seat theater. And I was thinking in my mind that it was about maybe 250-seat theater, a little playhouse. And that's when I started getting the shakes. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do this. So I loved it though. I really enjoyed it. Toward the end, I really felt very happy that I decided to do it.
How does the acting differ from being in a television series like Dallas or in a big movie like Naked Gun?
Well, I mean, it's film. You get takes after takes. You rehearse over and over again. If you don't like it, you know, you can obviously do it again. Here, being theater, you don't get that chance. I think, you know, there are some mistakes, and at least the audience laughs with you. They're not so brutal, but still, you know, it is theater, and you have to, I think, knowing that you have to do a good job and know your lines, and but there are some times that you do forget because you get caught up in the audience reaction. That happened to me the first time at Wimbledon when I was right in the middle of my scene, and somebody said something, and I bantered back, and it was back and forth, but I had lost my place on where I left off. So I went to my henchman who was acting with me, and I said, can you help me? You know, whispering, help me. And he's going, you know, like, threw his hands up, and I go, oh my God, he was kidding with me. And of course, then he jumped in and gave me the line. But it's that kind of stuff that you never know what's going to happen.
Will your son Navarone and your daughter Lisa Marie be coming to see you?
I hope so. I hope. My daughter has said that she wants to come. The kids want to come badly. My son will probably be coming. So hopefully, you know, it'll all work out. I know I sent the book to Aladdin to my grandchildren, and they can't wait to come. So I know they're bugging Lisa about coming.
Will that be all the grandchildren? Because you've got quite a few.
I know. Usually the whole family does come, yeah. So we'll see.
And your parents?
My parents, thank you for asking. My parents are in their 90s, so it's really difficult for them to travel, although they would love to come. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to, you know, bring them over because of their age.
Where will you be living while you're doing the pantomime?
Here around the area.
Have you been to Buckinghamshire before?
I have not.
Have you managed to see any of it yet?
I have not. I just came in Monday morning. So, I mean, Sunday morning, and then rehearsal started on Monday, and then a little bit yesterday. So we'll start tomorrow full blown, and I don't have that much time, but I will before I leave for sure.
Now, I know you will get Christmas Day off.
Yes.
How will you spend Christmas Day? Will your family be here? Or will you
Well, if they come, I will definitely spend time with them. My daughter has a home here. If not, I have friends from Memphis that's coming, so I'll be spending the day with them.
Now, what are your plans after the pantomime? I was reading about you, and I understand that you're thinking about writing another book, but you didn't know what the subject would be.
No.
And your followers on Twitter have been giving you suggestions.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I keep getting requests on writing another book, and so I did reach out to them and asked, well, if I have so many ideas, and I actually asked them, what they thought. And I am giving it a lot of thought. I am. It's I did write a book already, so it's really trying to get it all in place.
But you've had a very interesting life. You've done so many different things, and you are a very successful businesswoman as well. So you could give lots of tips to people, couldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm teetering on so many different ideas. It's getting the time to do it. It's getting the people that I want involved to work with me on it. There's so much information I'd like to share. It's now deciding how much. I don't know. It's a lot of thought. When I do something, I really, and then I'll jump in after I get it all together.
Now, what can people look forward to most when they come to Aladdin? Tell us what we're going to see. Is it very colourful?
Oh my gosh, it's so colorful. The sets are so beautiful. Costumes are great. I love First Family productions. They just go all out. And I told you earlier about the cast, having fun with it. They're very. I was welcomed by all of them. Great dancing, great dance numbers. It's a night to come out and have fun. It's celebrating, the holidays, but also celebrating in panto. I think it's so colorful for kids to come. I know our audiences are always different, and that's the other nice surprise in performing live, that a lot depends on your audience too.
Yes.
Getting them going, having fun with them, making it joyous, especially because it's the holidays and people want relief and to have fun. So I hope that they'll experience that when they come.